Welcome to the Harry Jazz Rugby Language channel. Today I just want to talk about what languages you should learn in 2026. So this is these are my ones. So let's get started. In number one, we can have French. I love a little bit of French, spoken in 84 countries globally. It's either an official language or co-official language. It's also really popular for English speakers to learn because it's similar vocabulary. And a lot of English vocabulary comes from French, especially cooking and stuff to do with hospitality and fine dining come from French. And a lot of people in Africa are going to be able to speak French. Also, there's New Caledonia, obviously mainland France, places on the border with France, like Spain, and so on. So now, German. German, a very widely spoken language in Europe. And people who can speak German are very well regarded in Europe. Like even it's sort of a de facto business language in Europe. So next one will be Catalan, another European language, Spanish entry. It's a mixture of French, Spanish, and Italian. So Romance language right there. Not too many native speakers, but a reward for your effort is that you got Catalonia, parts of southern France, and a tiny little bit of Italy. Then we're going to the big one, Italian. De facto food language. So what do I mean by that? So like, will be some cooking terms that come from Italian. Also, if you're into music, there's all the musical terms that come from Italian. They're really into basketball and rugby, or starting to get into rugby, especially Northern Italy. They're mad for rugby, so if you're into rugby, Northern Italy is a great place. And good food, good wine for people who are interested in that sort of thing. I will put a disclaimer for the alcoholic beverages. If you are under the age of 18, please do not drink. If you're driving, please do not drink, etc. Now let's get back onto the video. Then we'll go on to Spanish. Spanish, spoken by official in 21 countries, including Argentina and Uruguay. Co-official with English and Puerto Rico. Lots of US speakers. Spain has influenced a lot of architectural style and stuff like that. So Spanish definitely and there's a lot of cognates similar to English, like Italian. Then we go down the list, Croatian. Croatia, a lot of Australians are starting to visit, and not all of them can speak English to a degree that they would feel comfortable having a conversation. So yeah, put that on your bucket list, Croatian. Vietnamese is going to be on my list. It's a bit of a trickier language, I'm not going to lie. But the look on your face is when you speak a little bit of Vietnamese to them, you'll instantly fall in love. And there's pho, there's banh mi, there's so many different regional and differences in Vietnamese food, and so Vietnamese food is also pretty yummy. So, but don't say that in Vietnam because it means something else. So, and it means of the mature variety. Next, so Welsh, new passion project of mine. Why should you learn Welsh in 2026? And where's it spoken? It's spoken in Wales, in northwest Wales. It's spoken primarily on the Isle of Anglesey. A little pocket of Argentina in Patagonia. So not a huge language, but there's a huge diaspora community in Chicago and in London, also in France and in Japan. So next language is Thai, a bit closer to home for the Australians. Again, Thai. Even if, again, it's one of those languages where even though if you don't know a whole lot, that's fine, because they'll still appreciate that you've made the effort to learn a little bit of their language. Why Thai? A lot of Australians go to Thailand and love Thailand, and it's cheap, food's good. You get pretty cheap flights there. Indonesian. Not that I'm condoning anyone to go to Bali, but yeah, there's it's a really good hotspot for Australian tourists, cheap, and you don't have multiple genders for stuff. Another one is Afrikaans, spoken in South Africa. Another one of my favourite languages. It's one of 16 official languages in South Africa. No, one of 12 official languages in South Africa. I'm thinking of Zimbabwe. Sorry, my bad. So yeah, even if you, and primarily spoken the Cape, in the Western Cape in South Africa, so Cape Town, that sort of area. But the South African, you'll be able to understand the South African national anthem as well. So, yeah, Korean. Korean is another one that gets a bit by the wayside with Vietnamese and Japanese, Chinese, those. And just to remind you that Chinese is 2 distinct languages. So Mandarin, if you want to learn Mandarin, that's the more common one. That's spoken in northern China and pretty much throughout China. Then there's Cantonese, which is spoken in Hong Kong, Macau, and southern China. Still worthwhile to learn both Chinese variants because they're really good at getting you a job here, especially in Australia or overseas, because if you can speak Chinese, especially in tourist settings, that does go a long way. Then, if you want to learn some smaller languages, maybe you could do like Basque or Corsican or whatever floats your boat here today. Yeah, so, but please bear in mind, any language is good to learn in 2026. If you're just starting out for the first time, I do have a service called D-Ray. We offer a wide array of languages, including Welsh and French. So head over to D-Ray. We do have an Instagram channel, so please hit us up on that. Please like, please subscribe, and we'll see you next one.